Hey there, I am making this video because I was just talking to one of my Think and Thin Advanced students, and she was sharing that it's been really hard for her to get out of this funk. And I'm assuming with the holidays, and if you're American, the most recent Thanksgiving, there's probably a lot of you that might be feeling this way. And so she posted in the Facebook group, and everybody's kind of giving her comments and feedback. And the traditional things that people teach you to do when you're in a funk is change your state, right? This is a Tony Robbins thing. He always talks about changing your state. So like get out, exercise, listen to music, call your friend, do something that really, really fills you up. But sometimes when you're in this just like deep despair, it's really hard to even make yourself do those things. However, you can force yourself to go get some exercise, which I think is the number one way to get out of a funk. She just had surgery and she can't really do a whole lot of exercising right now. So I taught her this strategy, and this is a really simple EFT strategy. And it's a really basic one that if you've known about EFT for a long time, you already know this, but sometimes these small little tips are really good reminders. So basically, you're in a funk and you're depressed, you can't really get yourself motivated to do much of anything, can't do any self-care stuff. What you do is you just start with the very, very first emotion. So what am I feeling right now? What is my emotional state? Okay, so this is just regular EFT tapping. So you always tune into, what am I feeling right now? Is it depression's not really an emotion, so it could be like despair, it could be sadness, anger, it could be frustration, it could be overwhelm. So you want to name the emotion. The very first thing is you name the emotion, okay? And then you rate it on a scale from 0 to 10. How strong is that emotion? And then all you do is just regular tapping. Even though I am completely overwhelmed right now, I completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm completely overwhelmed right now, I completely love and accept myself. 3 times, and then this overwhelm, all this overwhelm, all this overwhelm, all this overwhelm, and you just keep repeating it, repeating it, repeating it, repeating it. Same thing, don't get fancy, just focus on what the issue is, okay? You'll start to feel something shift. Take a nice deep breath, you wanna clear that out, and then go back in and go, okay, how strong is the overwhelm now? And you'll get a different number, okay? And if you're at I would say a 3 or above, definitely go back and do another round. Even though I'm still feeling overwhelmed, I completely love and accept myself. 3 times, and then this remaining overwhelm, this remaining overwhelm, this remaining overwhelm, okay? So you go through all the spots and just keep tapping until something kind of shifts. And then tune back in. What am I feeling now? Maybe you start to feel sadness. Maybe you start to feel anger. Maybe you start to feel despair. Maybe you feel, actually there's a chart of emotions. Sometimes that's really helpful too, is when you can actually look at a chart and name the emotion. Sometimes you'll feel betrayed, or sometimes you feel ashamed, or guilty. Guilty and ashamed are kind of the same thing. So then again, give that a number. Okay, how strong is my shame? How strong is my guilt? Give it a number. Same thing. Even though I have this, even though I'm feeling guilty, even though I'm feeling ashamed, I completely love and accept myself. 3 times, and then this guilt, this shame, or whatever it is. Okay, you're gonna go through the points and then tune back in. Okay, if you're a 3 or higher, or even if I would say even if you're a 2, if you're a 1, I kind of don't really care too much. You might have another emotion that's coming up, but if you don't, then you want to tap until you get to a 0, okay? And then you just keep doing that. This is called peeling back the layers of the onion. And I kid you not, you might have about 3 or 4 emotions in this onion, but once you get to the end of that, you will feel a lot better. Now, here's the trick, here's the key. This is the point that you want to change your state. So after you have done all of this, that is when you say, okay, get up, get out of your house, leave whatever environment you are in and go somewhere else. Take yourself out to lunch, go for a walk outside, Just do anything. Go to the grocery store. Whole Foods is my happy place. If the grocery store makes you happy, go to the grocery store. And I promise you, after about an hour or even a half an hour of being out and moving around and doing something different and being around other people in another environment, especially after you've done this first, you will feel so different. You will feel so much better, and you will definitely get out of your funk. So anyway, I just, I know a lot of you probably already know how to do this technique, but I just thought that this would be a really good reminder for anybody that's going through a funk right now. Just some really simple, easy tapping on naming the emotion, noticing what it is, and then clearing it will help you get out of it. So lots of love to you guys. Happy holidays. See you soon. Bye.